Howdy, neighbors. Been a day or two, huh? I just really haven't felt like talking about stuff lately. Well, 2.5, 3 months worth of latelys, I guess. Yeah. The beginning of the season was, back there in April, and it was still hot. Fortunately, Aja let us come and hang out up here at her place. You don't need to watch me. And we got here and parked, and it was hot. The bus was overheating because I have water in my oil, which means head gasket or hole in a piston. Rebuild kit's going to be $1,200 to $1,500. Then, during the heat, my generator quit. So I had to run up and over the hill into Flagstaff and get a replacement. Fortunately, it was still under warranty. And I was able to get that with the old van with the transmission going out. It had started slipping. And that generator lasted 13 days, and then it just quit generating. So again, during the heat, and we're talking, close to 100 plus degrees here, I had to make a run back up over the hill and get another generator. So I'm on my third generator this year. It hadn't even... I didn't have to use any of my warranty or nothing. It all just transferred over because it was still under the 30-day warranty. So, yay. Of course, the 100-mile round trip, 100-plus mile round trip that I had to make 2 different times. So that's been doing okay right now. I'm able to keep the front half of the bus nice and cool to where we can survive. The weather's starting to cool down now, which is good, and we'll be moving south here pretty quickly. And I'm praying that the bus motor holds together till I can get back to Quartzsite at least. This piece of garbage, when I pulled in here, you can see this is a gouge that the front of the van took out of it because the wheels didn't go straight. They didn't straighten themselves back out. So now I put a bolt in it to lock it so these wheels don't pivot. So hopefully it'll work better. All right, Munchkin, where'd you go? Yeah, there she is, of course. Anyway, to the van. Transmission's leaking and slipping. And I called a couple of different places. They want like $2,200 to rebuild it. And then, just 3 days ago, the alternator quit. So that's a $202 item. Hey, far enough. The This one lasted 1 year and 7 months. And then, Chloe, I said, that's far enough. You stay over here now. Come on, this way. You know, we've been coming up here for, I don't know, 4 years now. And never had a problem to speak of. It was with the elevation. It was a little rugged, but nothing major. Well, this year got major, so I ended up at the clinic, the emergency clinic, 3 different times. First time I went in, my heart rate was at 95, and they put me on oxygen, and within 30 seconds or so, it had dropped down to 75. And since I don't have a primary care doctor yet, they can't give me oxygen to take home, you know. So I got to deal with that. So they got me on prednisone, and I'm at the end of that. I'll probably have to go to the clinic and get another prescription, because I've been having a real hard time just trying to stay alive, is the way it seems. I was up for over 2 days straight because I just couldn't fall asleep. I was too worried about not waking up. I just stopped breathing. Yeah, the heat made it worse. So I haven't had much to talk about, because basically it was everything falling apart, everything costing nothing but money that I don't have, and including myself falling apart. The only really good thing was being able to be here and not having to move every 2 weeks. And we would have been down in the heat, and it turns out now Vicky and I can't go any higher, and this is 6,000 feet. So we're, I guess, royally screwed, because we can't go to higher elevation to get cooler weather. So that means we're stuck at the lower elevations, which is going to make life a lot harder next season. So I just haven't been up to posting any videos because, you know, nobody wants to just listen to complaining. And at this point in time, you know, I got $1,500 worth of bus repairs, minimal. Another $2,000 worth of van repairs, etc., etc., etc. Life in the fast lane. So yeah, I'm, you know, still alive, but just, you know, it is what it is. All right, Munchkin, come on. Chloe's doing good. We did have an episode with her. She ended up getting dehydrated during the heat. She wasn't drinking enough water, and we took her over to Flagstaff, to the animal hospital over there, emergency, and she ended up spending the night, and they said that if we hadn't brought her in, she might not have made it over through the weekend. But she's doing really good now. That was maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago that happened. That was a scary thing for a week of dealing with all of that. Uh, yeah, forgot all about that episode. That was scary, the poor thing. We had to leave her overnight, come back here, and then go all the way back over again. Get her the next evening. So, yep, that's what's been going on. Got to see everybody when they came for Aj's birthday party. That was a lot of fun to see. Vicky and I aren't very much on crowds, so I just went over a couple of different times to say hi, and she was pretty much in the bus the whole time because of the heat. And then, when the party was going on, we're not much as partiers go. It's really peaceful and quiet out here. We've enjoyed it. It's been a real blessing to have this available. Thanks to Aja. Trouble is that we may not ever be able to come back up here again if we can't breathe, May be able to buzz in for a night or two, but I don't think we're going to be able to come back out here and hang out for the whole summer like we've done. So we're going to have to try and find another place. And I'm even to the point where I might just rent a spot in Quartzsite at one of the RV parks and just plug in and have, pay a high electric bill, but have full-time air conditioning and be close to town, As it is now, it's a 4-mile drive out of here, and it just beats your rig to death because the roads aren't the greatest. There she is digging again. Hey! Didn't your mama tell you no digging? Koi? She found and killed at least 6 rats since we've been here. And I've taken out 3, 4, 5 or 6 myself. And I was shocked. I just checked the motor on the bus yesterday morning. No nests in there. There's no rats in the bus. There's no rats in the van. There was in Vicky's, but I've kept the hood up and I have it open in there. And every day I would take my shop vac and shop vac whatever was in there and throw it all away. So I haven't seen any rats in her rig for over a month now. So with Chloe doing her job and me trapping them in, I've been using water buckets, a 5-gallon bucket. I just dip it over at like a 45 and prop it that way and put about a gallon of water in it. And with all the heat out here and no water, they tend to, hey, something to drink, and they end up drowning. So we've been able to get rid of quite a few of them. Hey, come on. Mama doesn't like you digging, remember? You get all dirty. So, yeah, the temperatures have been, they've gotten down to like 80 or 81, 82 during the day, and 40s at night. I think I saw 44 this morning. And in a matter of another 3 to 4 days, it's going to be down to the 70s and the 30s. So my diesel heater, knock on wood, is still working, and the Mr. Buddy heater, knock on wood, is still working. But we're going to be trying to get our stuff all put together. It's just I have no energy to do stuff, and trying to pack things up. I can do a little, like I've started getting stuff put away. And I don't know if you can hear the breathing, but I'm having a hard time just getting a full breath as it is. Hey, come on. Gosh dang it. She's found where there's a mouse or one of those kangaroo rats. She'll follow the tunnels. Hey, Mama said no digging, remember? Get your little butt out of here. No digging. Yeah, I don't hear you, Dad. Come on, let's go. Come on, move it. Come on. Move it. All right, sharpen your nails. I'm going to go tell Mama. Anyway, that's what's been going on. I've been hearing from Aja. I've been hearing from Lori. I've been hearing from other people. Are you still alive? Yeah, a couple of times I was wondering. So that's what's happening. Anyway, sorry for not posting anything more often. I just really haven't had anything except, depressing things to talk about. So, I guess that's enough for now. I don't know when my next one will be. I'll do what I can to try and post something, I guess. So, anyway, y'all take care. Later. Oh yeah, I forgot about another pile of crap that showed up that happened. I've been on Social Security and disability and Medicare and Medicaid all this time. And so when I come over here to Arizona, I was, again, oblivious. I'm good at being oblivious to the fact that once you move out of state, Medicaid is a state-by-state thing. And I didn't know. I thought it just transferred over like everything. Well, my Social Security check this month was less than half what I've been barely living on. And I went through the whole process, and all that's been reinstated to where Medicaid covers my Medicare payment and a bunch of other stuff. But I won't be reimbursed the $535 they took from me. So this month has been living on less than $500 a month. And I have a feeling my phone's going to be shut off if I don't figure out how to deal with it real quick. Because I'm like maybe $10 shy of having the phone bill paid. So yeah, that's one more pile of that I really didn't need and I didn't see coming. It just all of a sudden I go to pay the bills, check the bank, and I have less than half of what I normally get, and it was a complete shock. Oh, and then in the middle of all that, I get signed up on one of them Medicare Advantage programs, and now I'm getting phone calls galore from people all over the place, and I'm just blocking the living hell out of them all. Yeah, fun stuff. All right, later.